friends, Leslie from A Friend to Knit With. Welcome to episode 29 of A Friend to Knit With podcast. Today is August 31st. I almost said 29th. 31st, the very last day of August, and it sort of feels like that in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Feels like September is definitely tomorrow. You know when the light kind of changes? It's still warm and humid, but you have the light, the different perspective from the light. So it's definitely changing, which I'm not opposed to because I love all the sweater weather. So I can be found on Instagram as Leslie Friend. I am friend to friend on Ravelry, and my blog name is A Friend to Knit With. If you stumbled upon this channel, all that knitting I've mentioned, this is a channel mostly about knitting. So if you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, thanks so much for coming back. I don't have ton to show you. I wanted to really pop on here and announce the winners of the knit along, the Summer of Stripes knit along that Gina from Skein Cocaine and I are hosting last month. So it ran from June. You can hop on board right now too if you want. If you want to knit anything stripes and enter right now, you certainly can. So it went from June 21st till September of 21st, the summer season, and you can knit anything stripes. Use your stash, buy some fun yarn, whatever you want to do. And it can be anything. I knit a simple striped sweater, which was in the last podcast, out of the Perfect palette from Gina's amazing palette. Absolutely love that. So if you want to look into that, that is something fun to make. There's tons of inspiration though on a Ravelry group with Summer of Stripes Knit Along and on Instagram with the hashtag Summer of Stripes Knit Along. So last month, Gina chose from the Instagram account hashtag, and this month I am choosing from the Ravelry group. So if you've entered the Ravelry group, I have your name on a piece of paper, and we have 5 prizes that we can give away. Next month, for the final one, Gina and I are going to do a live. It's what we're talking about. And we will, I guess we haven't really talked about it, but maybe 2 from 2. 2 on 2, because I know some people don't use the other one. But if you do have both accounts, you can certainly enter your pictures and with the hashtag on both. We'd love to have you. The more the merrier. But I have about 120 names in here to choose from today, which is very exciting. So I will get to that in just a minute. I wanted to tell you what I'm wearing and what's on my needles. So this is the Summer of Stripes. This is the never-ending story sweater. And it just seemed like it was never ending for me. I don't know. It's half fisherman rib. And it seemed like it was going on for ages. I think if you knit Continental and you're fast at Continental, then this is like one of those things that is super fast. But when you're when you're a thrower, English style knitter, it's a lot of back and forth. Yeah, it takes a long time. So that is me. I have taught myself to knit Continental, but my tension isn't right, and I have to look the entire time. Whereas if I am knitting English style, I can carry on a conversation, watch TV, drink some wine. You know, all of it can happen still without me paying much attention. So, all right, so this is it. It is by Paula Strict. I will show you a picture of hers, which looks a lot different from mine. I don't know. I think maybe my gauge, my yarn choice wasn't exactly right, but I love it. I love what I chose. I love that it's cotton, that it can be worn in the summer and the fall. I am very happy with it. I made it a little bit longer than the pattern called for, and I'll have all those modifications on. Not all of them, because that's the only modification I made. But I will put them on my Ravelry account if you're interested. I think that my yarn choice, I don't know. I think that the half fisherman rib for me was a little sloppy. I don't know if you can tell. But this is the wrong side of half fisherman rib. The right side is, you know, a little tidier. Maybe that's all I'm seeing. I'm not sure. I also, on Instagram, I mentioned that picking up for the I-cord neckline, the one side it looks great. The other side, not so much. So the one side, the, you know, ribs seem to just melt right into the I-cord. I don't know if you can see that. And then this side, no. I did it twice. I ripped it out twice. And then the third time I decided I'm just going with it. But I have a whole nother, like, sort of line of knitting, like the half of the stitch all the way down. Meanwhile, I tried it a bunch of different ways. It was always going to be there. Or I would have a whole row of knitting down there, which I didn't like that either. I don't know what I should have done and what I did wrong. Maybe I knit the edge wrong on the end or the beginning of the round or row. I'm not exactly sure, but everything else I do like. It's definitely going to be worn. I didn't bring the yarn that I used, but it's the Buttercup cotton, and I will link everything below. It's by PurlSoho. It's 100% organic cotton. Love, love, love the cotton. I have it in 3 colors. Well, now I have it, you know, but I bought 5 balls of 3 different colors, and it's on sale on PurlSoho's site. 40% off. I think they're going to discontinue it though. So if you're watching this much later, it's probably already gone, but I really love the drape and the feel of this cotton. So, okay. Oh, here's her picture. See how big her sleeves are? And it's just, and my gauge was exactly the same, so I'm not really sure. I used a size 4 needle. The construction is great. It's top down. You start with the back. I really like this sort of detail here. So you start with the back down to about here, and then you pick up the stitches on the front on both sides, putting each side on a holder, and then you join them to work in the round. And, you know, have your sleeves on a holder, and then you knit your 2 sleeves. Yeah, so it will be worn. The pattern I wanted to mention too, it's not the easiest pattern to read. I could decipher some of it, but there were some parts I felt were a little confusing in the pattern. If you want to be challenged with the half fisherman rib, this is definitely one of those sweaters. This is all I had off my needles. I still only have the Daily Pullover by PurlSoho on my needles. And this is for LIbby. I brought mine over to show you what it looks like. This is the black one I made, and then I made one in, I think this was called Nutmeg. This is Kettle Black. And I love the yarn. I love everything about it. I feel like it's definitely a daily pullover that's a special because it's hand knit, but it's definitely one of those sweaters you can wear all the time with put different blouses under it, or wear it plain with a scarf, or, you know, worn a lot. So LIbby wants one, and I think hers is going to be a little shorter than mine, and I have to have it done. We're leaving September 16th, so I have to have that done for her. It won't be my last, even hers. I have yarn to make 2 more of this because I love the linen quill so much, and I love the sweater so much. So I definitely will make a couple more. Speak of the devil, LIbby just called. I know I should have it on airplane mode, but I was waiting for her call. That is, I have one more thing on the needle that I wanted to show you. First of all, I love this bag. My friend Denise gave it to me. It's a Kule bag. Have you seen this sort of logo? That's their logo. It's a super, super durable bag, and I love, love the hardware and the smiley face. My mom, you know, she dressed us in smiley faces when we were little, and then we did it again when we were a little older. The smiley face makes me so happy. And Denise knows that. So I love this bag so much though. But I love it has handles and detachable cord, and like I said, it's super durable. So this is housing the Sophie scarf that it's by Petite Knits, and the girls at Caddy Jack's Knits are, well, I guess it's a knit along. If you just use the hashtag, how do you ask Scott? And you can see everybody else's. Okay, I have this yarn since 2005. My mom bought it for me on eBay and paid $49 for 2,400 yards of 100% cashmere. Now, I've never used it because, well, it's like string, you know, so this is how thin it is. Hold on. String. So oh no, it's all the way under my chair. I'll leave it there. I decided holding two balls together, maybe I could get the effect, and it's perfect. It's right on gauge. And so it's going to be a cashmere, finally using this cashmere. And yeah, I'm loving it. Although I did put it on this morning, just kind of like this. And I thought, oh no, is this going to look like I'm wearing a neck brace? Maybe not with the tie, but that was my initial thought. Oh no, I'm in a neck brace in the white. So maybe I won't love it in white, but I certainly will love the Sophie scarf. So it is a pattern by PurlSoho, by Petite Knits. Here's what it looks like. If you head over to Instagram and put in that hashtag, you're bound to see a whole lot of Sophie scarves. And we can see how everyone is going to Scott. So that is that. All right, let's get to the fun stuff. But first, I'm just going to show you quickly what I did buy in Bozeman. I went to have coffee with my friend Mary Ruth, and she had the cutest bag that she bought a couple years ago, maybe last year. And I rushed right over to get the same one. Hers was green, but I love this. So this is waxed canvas and bison leather, made in Montana. My son Charlie lives there, and we went to visit him. And yeah, I thought that was a perfect little keepsake from the trip. And then I bought 2 skeins of made in Montana yarn. This looks purple on there, but it is really like a gray and a really beautiful green to make a couple of hats. And it is yak, silk, and DK. 60, 20, and 15. Although that only adds up to 95. But, I mean, it's really yummy. So it's from a yarn store named Sticks in Bozeman. And, the selection of yarn in that store was amazing. And her website is great too. So that'll be linked below. So I bought that in the bag. And have you seen these little cocoa knits? I just thought it's really just a little paper bag from Cocoa Knits. And I can hang it on like my pegboard and put notions in there, or one skein. And today I have, those are the 5 prizes for the winners. But I did buy that. Let's get to the good stuff. Isn't that a song? I think I'll show you the prizes first, okay? So one of the prizes is going to be a bundle of 100%, is it 100%? Hold on. It's a bundle of mohair and silk, and it's 328 yards. US 3 to 6 needles. And yes, 60% mohair and 40% silk. And that is from PurlSoho that I purchased. And then Turtle Purl trench coat. The Sweet Peeps at Turtle Purl are going to give away a bundle of the trench coat colorway. And you can always make a pair of these. I'm just showing you these. These are mine, so you probably don't want them. But you can make your own pair. Look just like this. These are, I'll link the pattern below, but it's just called trench coat. The third one is a bag, just like this, in any color of your choice. I love it. I hope you will too. And then the fourth one is a $100 gift certificate from PurlSoho that PurlSoho has generously donated. And the fifth one is a 5 skeins of a fingering weight yarn from KnitCrate, from my KnitCrates. And I'm going to work with you on your colorway because I have a lot of those and I want you to love your colors. So those are the 5 prizes. Okay, so I have everyone's name in here. So I'm going to shake it up and I'm going to start choosing. Okay, Annette. Annette is a mom on Ravelry, so you know who you are, Annette. And now we will choose you get the KnitCrate yarn. So you will, I'll put my, let's see, how should we do this? Since you're all on Ravelry, you can message me on Ravelry if you've won. And then we can work together on that. All right, number 2. It was really fun. I wish you guys were all right here. Oh, by the way, if you've entered, if you could have 4, stripe projects, they're all, you are entered more than once, okay? So this is Rean, Notorious Needles. So you won, congratulations. And let's see what you won. The Tussock yarn by PurlSoho, this silk mohair bundle. Hope you guys like those. Okay, I have to keep this, although I'm filming, so I can see who won what. But all right, next up, number 3 is Sharon. And on Ravelry, you are Kansas Clicker. That is a very cute name. So let's see what Sharon has won. You won a bison bag. I mean, a wax canvas bag with the bison straps. These, by the way, are from Rean Works. And she has an Instagram account and an Etsy shop. So I will link that below, but these are fabulous bags. So congratulations, Sharon. All right. Next up is Hannah from the Land of Leaves. You won the Turtle Purl trench coat. You won this. All right, and last but not least, what do we have left? The PurlSoho gift certificate. And that is Leslie. And on Ravelry, you are Leslie529. That is not me. I did not enter myself in a contest. So Leslie529, you, what is left? The PurlSoho $100 gift certificate. So congratulations. This is all so exciting. I hope you guys are excited. If you want to enter, like I said, you still have time to just knit something up and put it either on Instagram or Ravelry. And be sure to keep checking because we're going to do our first live and that will be comical because Gina and I have never done a live. So I don't know if we can do live on YouTube and live on Instagram at the same time. We're going to try to figure that out. Oh, I wanted to mention one more thing. If you are at all into like challenging yourself and trying new things. I'm not going to be doing the Stephen West knit along this October, but he does a mystery knit along, and it is, I have loved it. I'm just not going to do it because we're going to be traveling. It challenges you so much. And now that I look, I've done it twice. My other one is just, they just are so different. And it's different than something I'd make. And I think it matches this, so I'll wear these two together. But now I feel like they are really just works of art. He is a genius, and the tutorial, the sort of knit along that he does when he shows you exactly how to do the stitches, and they're great. So that's all I wanted to tell you about that, and that's why that's hanging there. I hope you love what you're working on, and if you don't, you don't have to do it. Life's too short. Find something else. I've been on Ravelry lately. Just, oh, my queue has grown again. I'm going to have to reorganize my knitting book because, yes, it is crazy how many great things are out there. Enjoy a few days of summer, and maybe I'll see you before I go to Madrid with Libby. If I get her sweater done, I'm going to pop her on here to show. All right. Take care, you guys. Until next time. And remember, you always have a friend to knit with.